back on the lab, just in case. All right, cool. Thank you. Well, come back to the kitchen. All right, you then. So, let's take a look at what they supposedly. So, so you dig? They do have the homes. They do have the homes of the Hutus. Just so we can get the record clear and the record could be straight. The term Etowah is where you get the word town from. It's the Creek word for town. So Etowah is a town. These homes that you see are hutas, where you get the word hut and hus. So these are very civilized people. When you hear also hear upper towns and lower towns, it's the same tradition, Etowahs. Okay, and these are fortified, always along rivers. Okay, you can dig the canoes, the transportation, and again, for those that know why they are called creek, and a lot of rivers are named um, after tribes, is because the river runs through the middle of the town. You use your canoe to travel the main street. The river is your main street. It's Broad Street. It's Market Street. Okay, so you travel the river and back and forth across the town. All right. So we gonna go out there and check it out right now, right quick. Waiting for the family to come on in. Y'all get the guided tour from a guy. Y'all know this is home base. Welcome to Atlantis. So this is where the river is today. This is not where the river was initially. So that's a very important point that this actual site that we have right now is not the original site. The river was on the other side. So you could imagine what happened during the time, the devastation. There was mounds there, but the mounds were taken over by the river and moved to the other side. Yeah. So that was in 1200s. We'll take a quick walk right now, real quick. 'Cause, we like the sun. We sun people. We'll have family get here at 2 o'clock. So this is a picture of the valley as it is today. Again, the river has moved multiple times. Home team, the Mississippian culture, stood for the boys. Copper axis. Copper is natural in Georgia, and they were mining copper in Georgia to the 1950s. So don't believe the hype. As you see, they have lots of copper on display. It's the home team. Bone tools, which are for sewing and ornamentation. Pottery. Where's your pottery at? If this your stuff, where your pottery at? Shout out to the boys in the Piedmont. Now, y'all know the Pied is actually a group of Indians, the PDs. We call it Piedmont, but that's an Indian term, the PDs, from Virginia. They part of that Appalachie, Muskegee Creek, Guale team, all home team. Come on now, it's the home team. You already know. So look at the walls here. You see how big they got them walls? Why would they have walls so big? Who are they keeping themselves separate from? We can get into that. It's the pottery. See that? That's way more sophisticated than what they pulling up from them troglodytes. Right? This is not the end of the pottery in the baskets. You see? So now, again, this is still Mississippian culture. So we're talking about before 900 AD. Don's the hijack. Shout out to Curry Mayo, right? But you look at the intricacies of the woven baskets. Look at these pots right here and the designs on the pots, the fragments. But you can see that they're baked. You know, now look at this one right there that they put together. You can see the designs on it, the circles, the inlay. Now again, when you're dealing with pottery, you got to be baking. You're dealing in extreme heat. Yeah. Corn grinder. You know what I mean? Ain't no corn in Africa. Oh, look at this one. This is beautiful. Look at that. Get your oils and your fragrances up in that joint. Pour out that corn liquor. You know what I mean? Get a little corn liquor up in that joint. Look at that one. Look at the neck and the thin lip. See how thin that lip is on top? That's craftsman. That's craftsmanship. Look at the lip on that one. When you make it so thin. That ain't no fluke. You can make them so sweet like that. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, it's coming back. I know y'all ladies can sew. I know y'all ladies invented cotton. With them intricacies. Oh yeah. There you go. Their corn is corny. Our corn is amazing. It's amazing. Look at that. And I showed y'all where that came from, how it developed in South America from a seed grass into this modern amazing product that we call corn. Yes. So this is the amaze that saved the day, right? Also, here are some seashells, and you can look at the holes in the top. Those are holes that are drilled by snails, by musky snails that eat oysters. But you would collect them and you would use them as tops and lids. But yeah, of course, you see how the pottery is done. The drilling is so magnificent. But this is just something that you would collect. Here's another description, artist depiction of the town and the homes. You might say these are longhouses in the pottery style. So if you come all the way down here into Georgia, now you got long houses. You know, Haldenisones in Georgia. So how far does this go? How far does the pop does that Haudenosaunee culture expand? See, and look at your boy. They got your boy in here. Like we don't know who this is. Who is this guy? They use the same pictures. This is how you know it's a hijack. It's a fraud. What is he doing in Georgia? Who's this? Who knows who this is? I'm not even gonna say his name because he shouldn't even be in Georgia. That's how you know it's a hijack. How is this guy in Georgia? He should not be here. Yeah, let's go down to the arrowheads. for the beaver. These are for small animals and for birds. You can tell by their size. And if you look, they all got ridges. And when you ain't getting lit, it's a turkey bone, a bear bone on the top. And of course, we know they have the nets. Gotta be the fishing nets. See, actually, all those towns in the Etoides, they all have trees inside of the village of berries and nuts. And kiwi, I can't think of the name of this fruit right now. Pawpaws. Pawpaws. That is the fruit, boy. That's American. Plums, berries, all of that is American. Walnuts, chestnuts, and pawpaws. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. We dodge that.
These are marble.
It's a sad thing. People, everybody bringing their kids here but us. Look at that. They can't help but have the European, the white statue with the turban in the face, and they burying them, right? So the story with this is actually a false picture, but the story is that when the Cherokee were coming to attack this village, they were in a rush to bury these statues. So you see how the people are supposed to be in the back, crying and afraid, because the myth is that they were burying these statues, but no, that's not what happened. That was part of the evacuation. So. Here he is, the star of the show. It's the guy right here. You know, it's the brother. Look at him, light-footed. You know, he's all copper. Look at that. Nice and fly. They had the earrings and Sharagan. And this is the feathered serpent, brother. This is that. This is no. This is the sorry. This is the Venus. The I can't pronounce it right now. I'm having a brain fart. What is the guy? But so this is the guy in the sun. In Venus, the bird that was Venus. I can't think of his name, but the eyes. They took the eyes out of it because it was the false light. But that is this depiction, and it's all the way up here. Again, the original people that lived there were the Itzua, or the Ichua, like they call it, Itzimaya. So those people are the same originators, and we're gonna get into that, how they originated. Look at this mask. This mask is dope. Get your boogeyman on. Fragments of a replica of a wooden mask. It's the boogeyman right there. It's that dope. You know? And we have decorative beads. And again, see, there's the holes in them. That's when you drill a hole, not when you've seen the muskets. Look at this pin. I wish I could zoom in on that. That little birdie right there. That little birdie. But yeah, this is Quetzalcoatl. I can't think of his name right now. But this is that same Mayan thing, guys. we have to understand that this was built around 900 AD. The Mayans begin to leave, the leaders of the Mayans begin to leave and come to America amongst other places. Okay, so by 1100 AD, we were fully out of Mexico into America, and we were even up into Cahokia with the Fountain of Youth. All right. So this is how we explain how we get to here and how we have look at this pipe right here. Shout out to the guy again that got me the pipe, the Big Chief. Yes, these pipes are ritualistic events. You see, this is the ritual. This is what you do when you're Indios. Ritualistic. Look at the ornamentation on these joints. The face, you know? It's the brothers. I'm getting confused. Oh, look at this one right here. They had to cut off the man's face. It's the brothers. So yes, I mean, you hear all them kids up in here. Where the brothers and sisters at? We ought to be ashamed. We have to get the black folks up in here to take back our stuff. Look at this chopping block right here for this. This ceremonial leg. Like, bow, chop your head off. Pop, pop, pop. This plate is crazy. And again, look at the swirl on that. The ornamentation is so amazing. But big up to the pipes and all the priests and all the sachems out there that get busy. The channel. This is the type of pipes that we smoking out of. It's the type of spirituality we tapped into. You know what I'm saying? Look at the faces on them joints. Look at the design. We dope. Look at that. That's not the chi, guys. It's the sun. And this right here, this is a large scale replica of a gorget. It's what people used to wear around their necks. And again, you see the bird theme. So this is CA off the chain. This is what you will rock. Like we rock gold chains now, they rock it like this. They will rock it like this. This is another way you rock a gorget. You know, gold chain. See that gold chain, that same style that we do now. We've been rocking it, gorget. We got the brothers holding it down. See that up here? Look, he holding the bowl. It's probably a bong. You know what I mean? He got the earrings on. No African pause. Now look at this bro right here. Tell me he ain't the brothers. This ain't the gang gang. Look at this brother right here. Look at that bro. That ain't God. That ain't gang gang. That ain't the home team. This ain't the home team. Are you serious? Yeah, that's the gods. You see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. Yeah, the gods all up in this John. Tell me that ain't the bros. That ain't the bros. That ain't the home team. Hanging out. What's up? Ritual leaders fought Mike battles to act out stories. These niggas in war. They doing what we do. We acting it out. We acting out the roles of gods. Ritual leaders. Mock battles. You know what I'm saying? I know you see it. Look at that. The pros. They ain't gonna clean it up because the nose and the lips, they giving it all away. They ain't gonna clean it up. I know you see it. I'm waiting for you, baby. I know you see it. You can just sit here and look at the bros. Look at the whole team. Y'all see it? Stop it. Boom. And again, This is copper, dog. These axes, but these are copper blades. Don't get it confused. Like we ain't had no metals like over here. This we introduced the Bronze Age to the world. See what I'm saying? Look how heavy this one is right here. See, they got the petrified wood on the handles. You know what I'm saying? This is on the handle. And again, all this stuff is 900 AD. Okay? This is 900 AD, well into the Copper Age, to the Bronze Age, Iron Age. Look at this one right here. It's amazing. This is like out of one piece. It chopped this joint out of one piece. You know what I'm saying? And then they got ones where you can slide the top in out. Bow, 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 bow. Look at the handle like a baseball. See, like a slugger. This is baseball right here. Yeah. Keep finding face. You see his leg, right? That's his leg, that's his hand, his other leg is behind him, his face is looking up towards the sky, his nose is hooked, his face is looking up. Look at his lips. That's the brother. See what I'm saying? You see his leg, you see his hand, and look at him. He's looking up to the sky. That's the brothers. And again, this another gorget. It's another chain. This what we rocking at war. You know what I'm saying? They both got their arms and they got the blades. They like, yeah, we ain't scared. We get it on around here. All right? Shout out to the Guale. Shout out to the Muskogee. Shout out to the Creek. So now we at 1350 AD. Again, I'm telling you, this is new stuff, guys. 1350. These people living in Hutus, Husas, houses. I tell y'all, we speak our language. We don't have to change. We speak our language. Etouaz. This is the Etouaz, a town. They live in Hutus. They live in huts and houses. A hut is a house. The T is silent for some people. So we speak our language. We live and where we at. But this is how they constructed. Look at the roof right there. See how they got the breakdown? Now again, we showed you in the other depiction how they said some people lived in long houses and Haudenosaunee, right? In Georgia. So they got Haudenosaunee, they got apartments, they got townhouses. You can't get a townhouse without the word town. Know that. And the word town is Etowah. So only folks that got townhouses in America. And again, this is 1350. But I'm trying to explain to y'all how we speak our language, how we live in the same life. You know what I mean? Corn, potatoes, all the same stuff. And they keep showing this boy right here. Like we don't know who he is. Somebody put in the chat who he is. We know who that is. But they want to. Now look at this right here. See, the Etowah. You got surrounded by the Guale, the Appalachie. But see, all these are the same people. Don't let it confuse you. Don't let them confuse you. You know? We're going to dig into the priest attire right quick. Used to wear the funky beads. Now these are like quartz. These are like quartz, and these are shells, beads. Look at this long chain right here. It looks like something that a pope or a priest will be wearing in Catholic Church, right? And these right here definitely look like rosaries. Look at them. They small, they round. Stay about the same size. you would say they were rosaries. Look at these little um, ceramic pots. I don't know. I would have to just use their words. I'm just lost words. Of course, these are some type of vessels to hold, like probably liquor, bro. Corn liquor. They tell you that we ain't got liquor, but we corn liquors. You know, and there are all types of juices that come from roots, like a root beer, and all types of ceremonial drink that's native to America or indigenous to America, or and and look at that bone pin braiding. So, but a chest plate. So it's basically a gold chain, but it's so big that it'll be around. It'll be a plate. But this is how we was dressing. So that's the chain. I guess this the plate right here. This will be an official plate on your chest. And this your chain. You get it? So yeah, this is they would call this the plate, and this is your gorget, your chain. You know. But yeah, I was back to the rosary though. So because again, all this ties into who these people are and how you get back and forth. Now, see, we're gonna go back to 13. Now, see, here's a hijack. See, this is why you gotta be quiet about where you're gonna be at, and secretive and all that, because see, all of a sudden, this is a Cherokee spot, but the Cherokees didn't get here to 1785, so they're gonna say this is 1760. It's not true. 17. This is registered as Creek land in 1785, Appalachian land in 1785. So see, they talking about Alabama, but we going ahead and play. Oh, look at this bowl right here. Big ceremonial bowl made out of stone. Okay, this is stone. This is carved out of stone. And look again. Look at the thinness of the lips. Now this is hard to do out of a stone rock, dog. This ain't something that you build, that you pottery. You gotta carve this joint nice and thin. Keep it lipped up. You know. They say this is from 8,000 to 1,000 BC. 8,000 to 1,000 BC. This is what they doing here. This is what they doing here before we moved here 110%. We've been always up and down and stuff. But this is 1,000 BC. You know what I mean?
Look, this is a bit like the necklace like Tori gave before. Look.
Dodge the hijack. Dodge the hijack. Dodge the hijack. Dodge the hijack.
Alright, so now we're gonna go see the mouse. Because
See what? Are we leaving?
Alrighty then. Then we're going to go. Well then. Well, see, as it gets hot, we know they're not going to be out here but for so long. It's Georgia weather. But let's look at this Hutu, this hut, this house. Okay. Now, see, I mean, again, the dope shit about clay though is if you use a clay or a mud brick, the mud brick is actually good for keeping it cool. So mud brick is the bomb, and especially if you got look, if you got like grass top, you can get cool air in all year. So it's like living under a tree. You know what I'm saying? It's like living under a tree. He got the archery going. He about to start throwing some sticks. It's a family reunion. Yeah, everybody's kid, it's your kid. Let's see if we can sneak in real quick before they sneak in. It's showing small, small. See the roof out, let the smoke out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to the home team. Just to show you how they reconstructed the foolery. Cause da-da-da-da. We need some trumpets as we enter into the center. Dun-dun-dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Et toi. Et toi. The town. The town. Et toi.
Didn't even see it, let alone.
The town.
I know, not a little caterpillar.
Welcome home. Welcome to the home team. Let's hear it for the boys. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to the Muskogee. Shout out to the Creek. Shout out to the Appalachie. Shout out to the Guale. Shout out to the Gullah Geechee. Shout out to the home teams. We home. We are home. 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 Look at this. You are now in Atlantis. You are now in the most civilized place in the world at the time. Shout out to the home team. You already know. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's hear it for the gang. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's hear it for my ancestors, for your ancestors. Yes, sir. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of this thing. Hey, hey, hey. This is the Mound A. Yeah, man. The future is now. You see it. See yourself here. We're taking back ours. See it. See it. See yourself here. Remember when you was here. Remember that time we had that cookout? It was such and such birthday, and we partied all night. We celebrated. We got together when they got married. Remember that time they got married? Yep. And we had that crop for that festival. Oh man. We had it here. We had the festival here. Yep. We would come here and we would look at the sun and decide, when are we going to plot? When are we going to to plant. We could look around and see for thousands of miles. Thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. Thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. Houses. Now see, I would have you understand that all of this is houses. All of this were homes and trees and ponds and pools. The river wrapped around this whole thing. They had irrigated the river so that the river, okay, so now we are in two different places now. This site was so big, it was on the other side of the river. This is only half the site. One day, the river flooded. Boom. It flooded and it exploded. It drowned half the town. See, like all of this back here behind it was a whole nother part of Etowah. So we had all of this and all of that. But then the river came and cut it in half. So they only had the south side. We want to go up to B. I mean C. This is A, but we want to wait for A. Save the best for last. I know the family coming. Come to home. Come to your home. Come to your home. Town. Yes. You know, I like to do it like a priest do. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the Indios. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the Indios. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the Indios. We are the ones. Yes, we are the ones. We are the ones. We are the Indios. We are the ones. Woo! Indioso. Indioso. There is no God but God. Everything and everybody is me. We are one. More Mount B. Mount B. We're looking north. You see the mountains. You see everything. You can't sneak up on us. Oh, you see everything. So you have to understand. We came here because it was rivers. We control the rivers. There's the river right there. You see the river. The river wrapped around this whole thing. Snug as a bug in a rug. You see it? I know you see it. We ain't worrying about water. We taking fresh baths and showers. We had this water system running up and down this joint. Go out and fish for 20 minutes. You ain't got. We had plots outside of town. Is where you had your cornfields and your squash and beans. But in town, you just got trees, fruit trees, pawpaws, walnuts, cashews, all the good stuff. Look at that. You get cool, jump in the river. But like I said, this river was further down. Because on the other side of that is more mounds. It's more of our stuff. All of this was us. And it was all fortified. Heavy, heavy, big, big gates, dog. Look at that. How tall up we are. At home. For the home team. Who wanna jump in the lake? Hey, who wanna jump in the lake? You got rivers, streams, and we got man-made ponds and lakes. We do this. You see this? We do this. We the ones. Was no poverty, was no lack here. Niggas building mounds next to rivers. You see this? Who hungry? We having fish fries. That's all niggas do in the South. That's all we do in the South. Fish fry. Hello. Cause you walk into the motherfucking market. You know? What you want? Catfish, flounder. What you want? Salmon. We like all that good stuff. Let's keep going. We like all that good stuff, don't we? Yeah, it's right on our back door. We ain't stupid. We ain't slow. We ain't slow. We got the lake around us. It went around the whole city, dog. They dug it out. Had little streams and everything. In them towns and them houses. You see, they got long houses and they got town homes. If you ain't living in a town, you ain't living in a town home. So, you know, somebody tag an African and ask him, what's the word for town? See, now we ain't had a debate. I can tell y'all a lot of this shit now. So y'all can finish these debates. Y'all can go with a lot of this shit now. But yeah, ask him, what's the word for town? Where you live? Actually live in a house? Yeah, we speak our language, man. We the home team, man. Look at the back of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to see that river, don't y'all? I want to see that river, don't y'all? Let's go see that river right quick, man, because I don't need it to be misconstrued that we are the masters of the universe. Some people living in the desert. Some people wander. Like, what you need a horse for? Where you going? We got gated communities. I don't think we need horses around here. See, they want to tell you a lie. They want you to believe a myth that you need a horse to go somewhere. Like you ain't going nowhere but Atlanta. And nowhere but these, you know what I mean? We got our own gated communities, brother. Look at these traps. See that? Because the water so used to being in the town. But yeah, we got our own gated communities. You know? Uh-huh. And you just got a whole section just over here in the fishing section. Uh-huh. So the fish biting? Yeah. Look at that. You see that? And again, there's no laughing. Y'all out here fishing, y'all just kicking it. Oh, what? That's why you the one black person out here. You out here because you got to be out here.
I wanted to come here though, you feel me? Like, but you know what I mean? This time right here gave me that time, you know me, to come here. And since I came, bro, I'm enjoying this shit, bro.
No doubt, you home, man.
Here, bro.
Say it again. I don't think.
My ancestors is here, you feel me?
Exactly.
You feel
As
me?
long as you know it.
Stepping ground, you feel me?
Talk your shit. You from around here?
I'm from Florida.
You from Florida? See,
Right.
we in the know now. Everybody know. You feel it?
Exactly.
You feel it?
Yeah, I already know.
Feel
Shit,
home.
I got Cherokee in my blood, so you know.
Hey,
Like I said, these are stepping ground, man.
man.
Love. Life.
Definitely. I'm just giving the tour. I'm on a live right now. For the we actually like a Black Indian family reunion. So we got family in here. Y'all better get on down here. Yeah. Well, yeah. But I wanted to show y'all the river though, man, so we can know. Ain't no lag. You think these people just up here chilling? No, they got rivers. They got systems to travel up and down, to and fro. Just had fried fish for breakfast, man. That's what we do. I mean, that's what we do. Seems so natural. We here. Come on in, girl. We just had some fish for breakfast. Look at that. But that's how, and again, just another historical note. This river was way back. There were mounds on the other side. Okay, this river has went from here and has moved up and moved back. So you have to understand the the adjustment that these people have made over time. You know what I'm saying? The adjustments and the adaptation that these people have made and have overcome. Like these ain't just no we got defeated. Oh, the ocean came, the river came. No, see, that's the beautiful thing about this place is that this place is an evolution. Once the river came and destroyed the place, they came right back. 50 years later, they came right back because again, the river came, it turned this whole place into an island. This used to be an island for a while. Like once it like after because they had it surrounded by water, but it was manageable. But then that flood came, boom, separated it. So now this was an island. So about 50 years later, people moved back in and they start trying to bring the island back towards the they're trying to bring the island back towards the back to life, back to Ottawa, back to town status, right? Because it's still mounds over here, still everything. So what they did was they created little sand bridges basically. So like that lake I just showed you, imagine at certain points they will put up enough sand whereas you could walk over it. Your feet might get wet, but you could walk over it. So we're on top of Mount C right now. Mount B. Sorry, that was Mount C, the first one. So yeah, again, now we're looking north. But yes, look at this. So again, all of this houses, baseball fields, not baseball field, yeah, type of baseball, but basketball, through the hoop type of shit, all that Mayan shit. People, they left there and they came here. It's the same people. And like I explained to people, the Mayans that we know are not the ones that lived in lowlands are the ones that we know. Those are the ones. That's the ones we know. The lowland folk. They lived in cities and walled caves. They didn't interlope with the people in the highlands, the Mongols, the cave people. They know their history. They know they come from the caves, you know? But the people who built this, they know they built this. We know we built this. We know why we built this, you know? And I declare that these are, okay, so I'm gonna wait till I get to the top of the mountain to tell you where these people went. But look at this. Look at the reality. Look at the reality of working together, of determination, of not giving up, of fighting the river, fighting the elements, fighting all types of of contention. You know, they lived in walled cities. We're not saying it was sweet. Hell no, they walled for a reason. They're not walled for no bears. That's what I try to explain to people. We not no wanderers, bro. We geniuses. We gods. Take the river, make the river work for you. You know what I mean? I know sometimes in the summertime you might wish you lived in a straw house now with the straw roof. You want to get that cool air? Sheesh. These niggas is geniuses. Modern technology can't even compare. And again, I'm telling you, this is only half of it. They had to fight the river to rebuild this joint. You know? So what happened to the other half? The other half, they moved and started Atlanta. See, they started connecting with the Appalachia, which is still the same people. Again, these are all Muskogee, the Guale is all Muskogee. The Muskogee is not, Muskogee is a language group. You know? It's a people, it's a language group. It's a oh wait. So again now, we all spoke Muskogee. It's like it's 100. See, as people get so caught up in the Mayans, there's 129 different dialects of Mayan. No one speaks Mayan. I mean, 139 different types of people speak Mayan. You know, so we don't really have to go off what they're telling us. People, we have to have our own mentality. We have to do the research. Now, let's go. There is no God but God. 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 We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. The ones have returned. Pardon me, the ones have returned. We are the ones. The ones have returned. The ones have returned. We are the ones. The ones have returned. The ones have returned. We are the ones. The ones have returned. We are the ones. The ones have returned. We are the ones. The ones have returned. Pardon me, I have to go. We're home. Start evicting cats. Out of breath. I am out of breath. Pardon the gods. What? I mean, who's sneaking up on you? Where? They sneaking up how? Which way? No, they are dead. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. The genius. You have to understand. Huh? What? Who's sneaking up on you? Huh? So they want to see. This is what I like to remind people. Oh, this was a ceremonial. This was religious. What was their religion? Huh? Nobody talks about the Indian religion. So stop saying this shit was ceremonial. What was their religion? See? This is genius. Their culture was genius. Their culture was living. Their monks was about living. Each month was named after what they were doing. We're hunting deer. We're hunting buffalo. We're planting corn. These people ain't spooky. These people ain't spaced the fuck out. No, they had gates. They ain't waiting for no God in no sky to come protect them. This ain't no spook shit. This is practical. This is God common sense. This is genius. They want us to think that this shit is some fairy tale shit. This is fantastic life. This is science, high science at its best. We are the ones. We are the scientists. We are the creators. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This ain't spooky, bro. Don't get spooked out. Cherokee said they couldn't even live here. They was afraid of ghosts. We lived all up and down here. And all those fields back there are corn. There was corn, beans, and squash. Look at this. You can see the mountains. You can see the valleys. You got the river. I mean, you just want to, like, there are things called tower blocks. There are, like, this is a star fort, guys. I'm trying to explain to you without spooking you out. This is the star fort. This is okay. After the river, after the flooding, they came back and they built this thing again. So basically what we see here today. But it was still the river was around them, still the river was surrounding them. But what they did was in 1300, people caught the plague. So they're like, what the fuck? The plague. Right. People in America had caught the plague in 1300. Same time people in Europe caught the plague in 1300. What does that mean? So, okay, who do these people look like? These people look like what you would describe a Roman soldier to look like. Every description of these people, of the shield, of the long spear, like when you, like, I don't know if y'all just saw when I put the picture on the ranger, he was about to throw that spear. It was a long spear, just like what they say the Romans had. Okay, they also had leather helmets here, like the Romans had. Okay, so what am I saying? Okay, so there's the thing called the Adena Hopewell. Adena is actually Athena. Athena is Athena. So these people, the Greeks, the Creek, see the word for the Greek, see the word for the reason why people spell Muskoki with a G, some people spell it with a C, is because in Greek, the word is alpha, beta, gamma. There's no G, it's not ABC, it's ABG. So this G and the C is interchangeable. So if you got a Greek, you got a Creek. If you got a Creek, you got a Greek. Okay. So these are the same people. The Guale are the Gaul. The Gullah is the Gaul. The port of Gaul, Portugal, is the port of Gaul. The port of Gullah. The port of Gullah. So now we speak English. We speak Spanish. Or do we speak Portuguese? You see? That's why I can tell you that town, hut, basically every word that we use is either Spanish or French. There's no such thing as English. It's all Latin. And the people here look like Latins, dress like Latins, pardon me. Understand that. These are one people. These are the people that created the other people. It's one empire. It fed into the mouth of the Gulf, from the Mississippi River to the Gulf. You don't think you're going to control everything that's coming down that Mississippi? From here to Canada, that's yours. So you're going to have a fort at the bottom of it. That's Mexico. But we only played islands. And then when the caveman got too heavy, got too thick, we boogied. But it was floods and stuff down there too. It was a lot of turmoil that was going on around here. But there was never a defeat. Cherokee tell you, when they came here, the plague of 1600s had already started eating up the mound builders. By the time they got to this part of Georgia, it was 1700s, man. Let's hear it for the boys. This is for the home team. This is for the gods. On this 25th day, on this solar rising, on this Sirius rising, we did not forget what they do, what they can do, what we can do when we come together, when we work together. This is a reunion. Even if it's a reunion of our minds, we are winning. From the top of the world, I am reporting humbly. See you guys at the next reunion. Let's party.